My name's Angus Sutherland. This is my dad's 1976 Triumph TR6. He bought this car brand new in 1976 in Edmonton. And in about 81, he turned a bearing on it and didn't really, at that point, he was having a second child. And this car is really not set up for two children and a wife. So he ended up parking it. And I don't think he ever thought he was going to park it for as long as he did. But inevitably, he ended up parking it for about 30 years. I knew about TR6s, and I always thought that they were fairly rare, and this was a pretty common color. As an adult now, and a guy who knows a lot about TR6s, this is a rare color, and they're a pretty common car. Actually, Christmas 2007, we pulled it out of our shop and pushed it up to the garage so he could start working on it. Unfortunately, he passed away later that year, quite suddenly. He was diagnosed with cancer, very, very late stage cancer, at the end of the summer, and he passed away September 15th, 2008. As part of the grieving process, and I really didn't know how to grieve, I kind of took it upon myself and said, well, I'm going to grieve or do something about my dad by fixing his car. I had them farmed out the motor rebuild to a mechanic out in BC in Kelowna. He phoned me on the phone and he said, you ever heard your dad's car run before? I said, no. And he held the phone up to the car and it cranked it. And then later that day, he sent me a video of the motor run, and that's the first time I ever heard the car run. One of the things he used to do with it is that my family used to summer in Summerland every year, and my dad one summer, or a couple summers in a row, took it out there with my mom out to Summerland through the mountains. And in 2013, I ended up driving through the mountains out to Summerland for one last time because I wanted that car to kind of make it out there one more time. And I don't think I'll ever build another British car. I might pick up a Volvo P1800 eventually someday, but I'll always have this car, and I'll always have it just because of my dad's, and eventually my son and somebody else in the family have it. And I think it should stay in the family. It's a one-owner car. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just a caretaker for it. It's still his car.